Welcome back to Rumor Society. On this channel, we share our opinions on social media stories and headline news. Now let's get into today's story. Hey y'all, so today we're doing another story time video. This lady is telling the story of how her ex shot her in the face. We're gonna go ahead and let her get started.
So I was shot by my baby daddy in the face, went to the ER and found out that I was pregnant that same night.
Oh goodness.
So it started out with me just cooking dinner, before I had to go to work. I worked overnight shift at a nursing home at this time. My baby daddy wanted to keep my car. He didn't have a car at the time, so he wanted to keep my car overnight while I went to work, and I told him no. Thing led to another. We ended up arguing for up until I was supposed to get ready and left. But we were arguing. I was in the kitchen. I remember I was over the stove. I was making green beans, rice and cheese, and probably steak if it was any type of meat because I love steak. In the midst of that, my baby daddy went and picked up a gun, y'all. Waving the gun around. I'm telling him, get that gun on my face. One thing led to another, boom, I got shot. Now, when I was shot, I really didn't notice it at first a little bit because it was kind of like, what the fuck? And then I started feeling the blood, and I'm like, you really shot me, bro. You dead ass shot me, all over the place. I'm just like, what the fuck? I really just got shot. So, in the midst of that, him realizing that he shot me, he ran out the house. And I'm just like, okay.
Are you serious?
In my mind, I'm just like, stay calm, stay calm. So, immediately, I go looking for my keys. I found my keys. I have my phone. I walk to the car. By the time I'm getting to the car, he done ran around the building and he meets me. So, I'm just like getting in the car, and he ends up getting in the car with me. Yeah, I remember I had on a white shirt. It was my girls' weekend shirt. And to this day, I'm really sad about that shirt. But, it was my girls' weekend shirt. That shirt was white, and it was drenched in blood. So on my way, I'm driving myself, by the way. Driving myself.
Wait. Wait. She's talking so fast. Ma'am, you drove yourself to the hospital? He came back around. She said he was walking around the complex or whatever. He couldn't even drive. You had to drive yourself to the hospital while you're bleeding?
He's in the car, but I'm driving. And I'm calling my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I just got shot. I hear her and my daddy getting ready to meet me at the hospital. So I get to the back. They wouldn't let nobody in. And then I remember me asking the nurse, I was like, am I going to die? It was a bug that just came in my car. But anywho, I'm asking the nurse, am I going to die? And she's like, no, sweetie, you're going to be okay. They put me on the stretcher. I don't necessarily remember how they ended up getting my pee or my blood. I don't remember all that. But I know at this point I was asking for my mom and my sister. So they let my mom back. My sister she hadn't made it yet. But they let my mom back, and in the middle of them letting my mom back, my mom is in the room with me. In the middle of them doing all of that, one of the nurses came in and yells out, she's pregnant. So I'm already crying, and hearing that I'm pregnant really just made me hysterical, y'all. So I cried even harder because, coming from me, I never thought that I could have kids because Lord just knows. But I never thought I could have kids, so that was really a shocker to me. So in that moment, I was already scared. Now I'm finding out I'm pregnant. I'm even more scared. I don't know what to do, and I'm just all over the place. I'm all over the place. I'm like, what the actual hell? So at this point, my sister made it, and somehow my mama ended up out the room. Pretty sure at this point, y'all, my mama was in the lobby telling everybody that she knew that I was pregnant. So at this point, my sister's in the room. She's she has my phone, so she had to call me into work, and they wanted to know the details because they were already short on people and they needed people, so they were trying to figure out what was going on. So then my sister was explaining that to them. And then an investigator came in, and he was like, what happened? So due to me, just being scared in that moment, and just, my mind all over the place, I ended up telling the investigator, it was an accident, the gun fell. A lot, y'all. And now I realize how important the truth was. In that moment, I wasn't thinking like that. I was terrified as hell, scared as hell. This is coming from somebody who did not know what the fuck was going to happen. I just couldn't wrap my mind around. But, I'm now, 3 years healed on the face. I could insert pictures or make another video with pictures. But healed on the face. These 4 tooths got knocked out. It was a lot. My face stayed swollen for a little while. So my daughter is now 2 years old. She'll be 3 next year. Oh, that was a blessing.
She kept the baby? Oh, oh, okay. Child. Mm-mm. You done shot me in the face, and then she lied for him. What, girl? I would have snitched, straight snitched, because not you gonna shoot me in the face. He didn't even have the decency to stay with her and make sure she got to the hospital okay. And you lied for him? Y'all be standing on business behind these men, and y'all really don't need to. Imagine if it was the other way around. Let's say she was messing around with the gun and she let it go off and it hit him in the face. She would have been locked up so fast.
I'm glad that she made it through. I'm glad that we both made it through. God is great,
Yes,
y'all.
he is.
Oh, because when people say that they don't see how we believe in God, baby, I know that it was nobody but God. And y'all excuse my face if I'm sweaty. I just got done working out. Yeah, and I have on a long sleeve and it's hot as heck. So, yeah, your girl just got done working out. But yeah, y'all, I'm just super blessed and super grateful. Now the pregnancy ordeal, the whole thing after the pregnancy and all of that, that's a whole, not necessarily after the pregnancy, but during the pregnancy, then after the pregnancy, that's a whole nother ordeal. Like, it's just a whole nother story. And no, I didn't make this video to bash anybody. I'm simply just telling my truth. It's been a long 3 years, and I recently just started living in my truth. So there you guys have it. So I was shot by my baby daddy.
I mean, I'm glad she survived. Clearly, it's been 2 or 3 years later, so she had the baby. I did go on her actual page and I saw her daughter. Her daughter is beautiful. She's okay. The baby's okay, so that's good. She should have told the truth. Thank God she survived, but his next partner, clearly this is a violent person. That what he did to her was not an accident. Like I said, she survived the incident and she's here to tell her story. But what about the next unfortunate woman that crossed his path? All this because she told him no. No, you cannot have my car. What happened to her was a consequence of a child that was never used to hearing no, that grew up to be a man and now cannot handle the word no. It was literally a temper tantrum. Like him playing around with the gun, threatening her with the gun. When she says she survived because of God, she's right. If the angle was different, or maybe if he shot her in a different part of her face, she probably wouldn't have been here to tell her story. Y'all be living some interesting, spicy life. This was a crazy story to me. But yeah, y'all, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.